Can't wait for the action. We're going to have Gorgeous Gary bracketing for the Connecticut Championship. So I can't wait to find out who the 8 top participants are in this tournament and who's going to come out on top. We'll find out week by week here in the NPWA, because this tournament will, of course, be on television.
Of course. And I tell you one thing right now. You have to figure out who's going to be one of the top contenders for this. You figure Samurai is going to be up there somewhere. You figure... You got to figure your Sergeant Slushy. The Ultimate Champ may even actually find a title he might even have a chance for. I certainly want to see a couple more people in this one. Danny Boy and Cliffhanger and even the Cool Whip Kid and some of the other new faces here.
Only 8 names will be selected from what I hear. So we'll find out. But right now, let's go down the ringside because the Ultimate Champ is ready for action. Let's go down to the ringside. Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing from Perplex, Indiana, weighing 250 pounds, Billy Bob Big Bottom.
Oh boy. Sure victory winner here. You never know though.
I tell you, the NPWA was far and wide to search for its talent.
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 200.
Cameraman seems to be in love with Billy Bob Big Bottom.
The Ultimate Champ.
The champ having another fine hair today.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, just having another fine hair day.
This man feels like he's been ripped off as of late here in the NPWA. Hot Body Brown doesn't seem like he's granting him a rematch in the future since the Ultimate Champ won that match about 3-4 weeks ago by disqualification. Now, he's coming out with a vengeance this week. He wants to be in the Connecticut Championship Tournament. We'll find out the 8 men after this matchup who are in the tournament.
But, I think a championship tournament for this championship belt is going to be pretty tough because even though Hot Body Brown's not going to be in it, there's a lot of good, strong, and crazy wrestlers in this tournament. The NPWA has to offer.
Well, indeed, Hot Body Brown chose not to enter the tournament and feels that he doesn't need the Connecticut title since he is the world champion.
Because at this time, maybe not as good as the heavyweight championship. But it just might be, I mean, we got some pretty good wrestlers in the NPWA this year. Who's going to wind up with that belt?
It'll be a great tournament, no doubt about it. And I'm sure the winner of that tournament will be in line for the championship title match with Hot Body Brown.
And this looks like
it's the sharpshooter. He looks like he's getting it out of him. Well, he's so big.
Pretty big waist there. It's over? It's over.
It's all over.
It's over.
Here is your winner.
It was over before it began.
The Ultimate Champ.
Well, Ultimate Champ victorious. Hey, you can see him flip him over. And now we're sweeping to the... What?
This is a leg trip.
There goes a leg trip.
And the big guy went down. And there it
comes
was.
a sharpshooter.
All right. The Ultimate Champ victorious again here on NPWA Wrestling. And let's go to Scott Aresco for a very major update on the NPWA Connecticut Championship Tournament.
Hey fans, welcome to this week's update. I'm Scott Aresco. Fans, starting next week, I told you about it in the last few weeks, it will be the Connecticut State Championship Tournament. I have right now in front of me the 4 matches in the first round, which will pit 8 of the greatest NPWA wrestlers who will go after this title. Of course, Hot Body Brown won't be involved since he already is heavyweight champion. This gives another wrestler a chance to win a title. Well, the 8 men here, I noticed as I look at the sheet, a lot of the newcomers who are rookies this year are involved in the tournament. First match we will see, which will pit next week, you do not want to miss. Newcomer Samurai will be taking on, and get this fans, the Bad Boy. The Samurai in a very, very tough match for him. I think his toughest match to date for a first round matchup with the Bad Boy. Okay, from there, the winner of that match will face the winner of this great matchup. Cool Kid, who looked very impressive last season, I thought, will go against another newcomer, Cliffhanger. We've seen a little bit of this man, very big and powerful. I don't know, the kid has his work cut out for him against Cliffhanger. From there, the third match of the bracketing, which will pit the returning Rockin' Rebel against Death. This is a match I wanted to see for the longest of time since last season, fans. It never happened, but now, in the tournament, Death and the Rebel, I cannot wait for that matchup. From there, the winner of that match will meet the winner of this tremendous matchup, Danny Boy, who is undefeated so far in his short stint here in the NPWA, against another man who is undefeated this year in the NPWA, the Ultimate Champ. So that will end that streak right now. One of these guys is going to have a loss in the L column. So we have 4 great tournament matches coming up for you fans. Start off this great Connecticut tournament. Which one of these 8 men will become champion? It will start off next week. Do not miss it. Again, the match next week, match number 1, Bad Boy will be taking on Samurai. Great matchup. I cannot wait for this tournament, fans. For update, I'm Scott Aresco. Alright, fans, next week, Samurai is taking on the Bad Boy in the first round matchup for the Connecticut Championship. Samurai, well, you're one. How you doing? You're selected as one of the 8 men to go for this title.
It's a great honor. I am proud to be one of the top 8. I can only hope to say that I go further and advance further until I have the belt one day.
Commissioner Peters.
That's right. You are worthy, Samurai, and I want you.
Thank you.
I wish you good luck. You deserve a good shot.
Thank you.
All right, so that's what it's all about, I guess. The title that you are going for. I think you're the one that's going to take it. I don't put no pressure on you or nothing, but I just think...
No pressure taken. I think I'm the one that's going to take it, too, but...
Yeah, confident.
I'm sure everybody thinks that, so...
After I seen you...
That's why I picked him.
You picked him yourself?
I was top 8. I think he deserves a crack at it.
Well, that's why, Commissioner knows who the top 8 men are to go after this title. And you're one of them, Samurai. But the Bad Boy. Let's talk about the Bad Boy.
Well... He's bad. Can say that. He's a...
First time you ever stepped in the ring with him.
I know. I've seen the tapes.
Mm-hmm.
I've been at ringside times, seen him wrestle, and he is indeed a worthy opponent. He has a unique style, which I've studied as I study all the people I'm about to wrestle. I feel I have a counter strike for him, though. I have my own strategy.
Okay.
And I can only say I'm thoroughly prepared for this. I hope he's prepared, too. And it looks like it's going to be a very good match, but only one of us can advance with hopes for that title.
Right.
All right, thank you very much, Samurai. Good luck to you next week against the Bad Boy, Commissioner Peters. My pleasure, as always. We'll see you next week, fans.
The Samurai. He fought in the top contenders match weeks back here in the NPWA to determine who would get a crack at Hot Body Brown's title. Although in this match, the rematch it was, for that top contendership, the Samurai had much of the offense. However, towards the end, he lost his cool. He turned around and saw the Ultimate Champ with a chair and immediately grabbed a weapon of his own, the nunchucks. He lost his chance at the NPWA Championship due to being disqualified for an act that he regrets to this day. However, he's been selected by Commissioner Peters to be in another title tournament. Well, he'd have to prove himself up the ranks again to win this title, the Connecticut State Championship. He is one of the men in the first round, in the first match, but he will be meeting this man, who made his return this season to the NPWA in a big way. The Bad Boy. A samurai meets the big, brutal bad boy. Right here, next week, on NPWA Wrestling.
All right, fans, next week, that big matchup will be taking place. It will be Samurai going against my guest at this time, the Bad Boy. First round matchup for the Connecticut title. Bad Boy, your comments about it?
Well, first of all, it's an honor, and it's a rare time you're going to hear me use that word.
Commissioner Peters!
He's a worthy opponent.
See the spell?
That's what it's all about, Bad Boy. You always wanted a title. You were one of the guys complaining about more titles.
Yes, and it's going to look awfully nice around my waist.
Hey, wait a minute.
Well, maybe.
No, definitely. I've looked at who I have to wrestle in this tournament, and if I advance to the next round, which I'm gonna, and, well, you can have the belt back, and there's no one who can beat me.
Hey, wait a minute. Have you seen Samurai wrestle?
Yes, I have.
What do you think?
He's a cheater.
Cheater? Why?
Cheater. It's called wrestling, Aresco.
Now, wait a minute. This is a man talking about... This man's talking about cheating? Bad Boy, I've seen what you have done in the past.
Yeah, and
Well, I have too.
And this man is watching over you, I might add, as well.
yes, that's true. And Samurai, next week, you and me, first round of the Connecticut tournament, I'm taking it all. You're going to go down, and they can ship you off to wherever you came from, and I will be the Connecticut heavyweight champion. This interview's over, Scott. I got to go get ready for the match.
Alrighty. Next week, fans, do not miss it. Bad Boy will take on Samurai in that first round matchup. We'll be right back.